Fortunately, we have another story to report on that has to do with racism and specifically tailored to white supremacy. So, a white supremacist was charged with murder after traveling to New York City to kill a black man. So, I believe he traveled from Maryland all the way to New York just to specifically kill a black person. And he's wearing this weird suit, most likely in thoughts of trying to keep away evidence from getting onto his body. But here's what Daily Kos says. The wave of hate crimes following Donald Trump's election continues. James Harris Jackson, a white supremacist with connections to a documented hate group in Maryland, has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder in the stabbing death of Timothy Caughman, a black man in New York City. According to NBC4 New York, authorities want to upgrade the charges against Jackson to a hate crime and first-degree murder, with police saying that Jackson traveled from Baltimore to New York to specifically attack black men. Quote, he knew what he was doing when he was coming up here. This is from NYPD's chief of detectives for Manhattan, William. Aubrey said, we're very fortunate it started at 1 and wasn't more. His intention was to come here and harm male blacks. Aubrey said Jackson's recent actions and information from interviews led police to believe the crime was, quote, clearly racially motivated. NYPD Commissioner James O'Neill called the killing extremely distressing. So, I told you guys that I would do my very best to document all the hate crimes going on because a lot of people pretend like it doesn't exist or extremely love to downplay it so that they can exaggerate and, blow up their narrative that they want to set. So this is another example, and it's so disgusting because apparently there's this whole documented hate group that's centered in Maryland. This guy went all the way from Maryland to New York strictly to, quote, kill black men. And he killed this innocent man. Get it? He's had another thing too I wanted to tell you. Like, whenever this happens, the media, for whatever reason, goes in, digs up into this guy's record and just throws shit and just shell shit at us. Like, what does this have to do with his murder? What does that have to do? Are you trying to justify it? It's disgusting. And this is why people have lost their trust in the media. This is why they distrust the media. Jackson chose his victim at random, repeatedly stabbing Caughman in the back as he was going through trash bins looking for recyclables. The victim stumbled into a nearby police station for help, but later died at the hospital from injuries. This guy was looking for recyclables. And he killed him. Police recovered a 26-inch mini-sword, which they believe to be the weapon used in the stabbing, authorities said. 2 days after the stabbing, authorities said Jackson walked into the same station house just after midnight and allegedly told officers, "I'm the person you're looking for," after a uniformed station officer recognized him from a wanted flyer. He allegedly boarded a New York City-bound Bolt bus from Baltimore Friday and booked a room at a Midtown hotel from Friday to Monday afternoon, police said. Following the stabbing, he wandered through the city before deciding to turn himself in. The Maryland resident had been harboring feelings of hate toward black people for, quote, over 10 years. So this is crazy, okay? And here's the problem. The idea, the Civil Rights Act was only passed in 1964. That's only about 60 years ago, roughly. The idea that, there was already a generation growing of people with vile racism and vile hatred and systematic, feeling of supremacy. The idea that those are fully gone within 60 years is BS already, right? But imagine all the kids and all the nephews and all the nieces and all the kids and all the grandkids that they instilled this belief of supremacy into, this completely unwarranted, disgusting, and horrible feeling of supremacy that is, again, completely unwarranted. So these kind of things are ridiculous, and We need to pay attention to this more because a lot of people, again, downplay these type of things occurring in order to raise their narrative. So this is utterly disgusting. What's up, guys? It's Saul Hill here. You guys are watching The Progressive Voice. Make sure you guys click subscribe down below. We're fighting Donald Trump tooth and nail, and we need your help.